Now let's turn our attention to Bangladesh, where India's challenges are only intensifying. New Delhi has a new problem to deal with. A new demand is gaining traction there, a demand for a nuclear arms treaty with Pakistan.
In order to change the Indian habitual perception, our only answer, as I feel, is nuclearization. Nuclearization does not mean that we have to be a nuclear power. Nuclearization, I mean that we have to develop a nuclear treaty with our former adversary Pakistan. Pakistan is the most reliable, trustworthy security ally of Bangladesh. This is exactly what the Indians want us not to believe. They will do anything, I can assure you, they will do anything to protect us from the Indians.
A nuclear treaty with Pakistan. This statement is going viral on social media. And who is the man pushing for it? Well, social media users have identified him as Professor Shahiduzzaman. They say he teaches international relations at Dhaka University. We tried to verify his credentials. We could not find any profile with this name on the Dhaka University website or anywhere else. However, we did find an old article on the internet. It mentions Professor Shahiduzzaman by name. This article was on the Jamaat-e-Islami website. That's right, the same organization that was banned in Bangladesh until July. The ban was lifted in August. Muhammad Yunus gave the orders himself for the ban to be lifted. He's the caretaker leader of Bangladesh. Now, under normal circumstances, few would have paid any heed to such radicals. But they're now very much part of the mainstream in Dhaka. Yunus has given these groups a new lease of life. Professor Shahiduzzaman's demand for a nuclear treaty with Pakistan was received with loud cheers. And it is being amplified by the Pakistani press. Look at these reports for yourself. The Express Tribune is a Pakistani newspaper. It carried Professor Shahiduzzaman's statement. It was part of a larger story on Bangladesh-Pakistan relationship. Apparently, a reset is in the works. Pakistan and Bangladesh are working towards restoring ties. This report says that there have been multiple meetings. Pakistani diplomats have met with their Bangladeshi counterparts. The same piece describes how hard it was for Pakistani diplomats to get a meeting with a Bangladeshi government official when Sheikh Hasina was in power. Islamabad faces no such challenge now. This report says that both sides have held a number of meetings. Next month, Muhammad Yunus will be in New York for the UN General Assembly. Yunus could meet Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif on the sidelines. Islamabad has a long wish list for Dhaka. It wants them to ease the visa process for Pakistani nationals. It wants direct flights to resume and better trade and commercial ties. So Pakistan is trying to get a foot in the door. How should India see this and, more importantly, counter this? What should New Delhi's strategy be at this point, counter-strategy? Reports say Prime Minister Modi was supposed to meet Yunus in New York as well, but neither New Delhi nor Dhaka has confirmed this meeting yet. However, India is intensifying contacts in Dhaka, and Indian diplomats in Bangladesh have held a range of meetings. They met several advisors of Yunus. These are the interim ministers holding various portfolios in his government, from home affairs to energy to economics and fisheries. India has been engaging with all key ministries. This flurry of engagements is a good sign. It signals India's willingness to work with the new leadership. But Yunus is sending mixed signals. Last week, he sent a new message to New Delhi. He said that he wants good relations with India. At the same time, he underlined the need for fairness and equality in ties, whatever that means. How should India respond to this? How should we see this? There is only one way forward: constant engagement. And that is how India can navigate this uncertainty, because pulling back would mean ceding ground to Islamist forces, and that would be a setback for Indian interests. New Delhi cannot afford to let that happen.